Ya de dwumade ni efri eye Kumase Edum Prison Runabout Boshaba Plaza emu na be hu Oyerepa FM anase Promise Broadcasting so na Promise Radio 102.7 ewo na Promise TV no Oyerepa TV nyina no na wo be hu ye so lot na se encho de be wura ma no na afin sema wa ma no nyina no ode eguo de amaye ye fi we bebe fie na ya bedin komoso ewo fie enura arehosem a esiye eto eye Brekum Chelsea abrom ko ball league game ewo Summer Boy omo ene Samates edi esie ni omo fi ho ede omani akire eye fie Brekum na akronfo eto hye omo so ma eye tututu nyina ba ma ekoka eye Brekum Chelsea won player ba ko ani din ede Dominic Frimpong ehonsem enkodaye yeguso ayede bebre na eba ene yade a ye Brekum Chelsea Aduana Stars ene mpanyifo ahodo abomodin akopiem ewa abrantie ne busua fie ni nyina honsem yede ebetu edwa clubs ashase ede adwenkyere eba Ghana no ensi ya obi ani adwene ho disesi ansa no za manfo started the adwenkyere eba Miami New Francis Ade onu your operations manager ede ma eye Bechem United onso ede adwenkyere bia ba ede afa ho solo akwaba
na yo se boss
so we the normal Ghanaian you know
Francis then there or say a idea what kanda but feel no moon feel because or say incident ni BC pay and almost so kwan Brekum Chelsea fast so call Samates kobo game no sa kwan na no mo nam so say Brekum Chelsea kwan no no be chi mo be fa wo no so ma fa so me bia so dey buy be to so suggest cry way before edema match official be wa bra omuko omukobo game ono hu se kwan ni so ehun
ene ya nti
o se o ka kire nipa ne ka so brilliant idea but obia nka ho bibia bi
Uro Kofi Adams ono ene ye minister edema sports and recreation ogusu chechi nsemu otoado ye kwan a ye fa so ede to nanim se ontimi nya Blasters coach biem no Uro Kofi Adams egusu a wo chechirim ho ensem ewa ha Heart of Lions coach Bashir Hayford ono so akasa Heart of Lions se nyoma maye den amebi kura kasa one here na Heart of Lions ebe ko a relegation eno so coach Bashir Hayford ede ho ensem ede atudwa ewa ha yebewura Kumasi Asante Kotoko Australia ho so nyoma bebre koso enura eye defeat Asante Kotoko ekunyae ewo eye Mediemansa no Abra Mediema show mu kanan amwantimi antimi no ehun sem bebre na eba no pay wutie today sports jumedi nso a eye coach ani din ede Karim Zito former coach Edema Asante Kotoko ade an audio ai pia bonchurch so kan sem bebre na de oka kwesini se coach ani de Prince Owusu ene oye coach Edema Asante Kotoko ade oye ade wo ho pa na ntini twitwa si entitini panentini na yenyini mfiri ho na omagini position there coach Prince Owusu edimutintima yipa na no ena ode ono Karim Zito nei ama Karim Zito anto so anya coach Afama Asante Kotoko biem we ene nsem bebre ene aboabo no nwumri ai dey bro baby bia wo bia o here live on your TV your repetitive on your radio 100.7 so on Facebook Oyerepa Radio on YouTube Oyerepa Radio ubetimi ede comment aba say SMS and WhatsApp 0241 915555 0241915555 so fa yura ma no ne na afi nsema wo nyina no odi eguo edi ama denja ma na kwa ba bibia boko de
nyameda ro
okay sabra bomboko enche so no ade na lande nti boabo ho
ene solo se mi ade no nkofo no so mabu so ma mi den
o solo na kan za
cheche no si no mo office boss ro nti en so nkofo
na me cry ma yebia
ya luta se ko
yede ya yebia me ne age my post production nyame to mti se nyina ye twen
se we no aburu busumi o
yes we dey na come 2 days na busumi o 2 months em nya show se be do
ba 2 months
se amuru busumi
na Saturday bi na
aburu busumi
ai Thursday and Friday
se me monitor video amuru busumi why
na o na no bi no mo
on to namda
na de ne ba ko penti na ache no
e na no bi no mo ka kire wo se afi warehouse na warehouse no obi ache no kwa ma
China o
China warehouse nye Kumasi warehouse
Bafo pa. This one watching you.
Let's have you
warehouse. China.
It's China warehouse in
the China never behind. Na some head office I want to put China will be on full playing for your Magana. I come back to the abroad, the other songs. Why? And also a danger man at the and Samahudo Ebeba. Solo boss, young quay, that's all our yim. Yes. You dear Reho and they trade your draw. Depending where they are, the family house. They are and come over Kosovo. Oh, yeah. The other buy and one ever home. Now send the videos, maybe I see the other buy and one ever home. I saw we party one of our performance. Okay, said one said this one now. Oh, maybe I said the other buy and one ever home. Visa to me, any of my blue at you. I had up here in Benya. The other buy and die. And now, yeah, what could Kakran say? Among for say the Ghana Football Association, and yet the delegation are called IAC. Say, Uti Chelsea for captain, no. So Uti Chelsea Adriana for Uti Omo no more part of the dinner. Here say, if you know, say at this point in time, no, on be psychologists aboa ama a psyche players no senebe ya in the next travel outside home base no ehumbua ento omoso. Okay. And in doing so no there are suggestions say kebe kra na ka omo matches no ka yentwe nkwa achiri kakra, so na yen working on them for them to come back into normalcy and sana omakwakobobo yankomra de ba na nyina ne ba hwe ho asem ne akanti solo boss yankoi why ti yere kakra bi eto aso ewon krofon kroso ensemu ede amamo na de Kylian Mbappe ewon Madrid omo eboboko no aseye na ene we resume training ede amamo Madrid owura mu ewo training grounds na ni ho na no epaye ewo fiada game nim no Adia Mbappe one at the plaster bona ni echi denjenja ono so training eden Madrid omubobo kona a piece of good news at Madrid thereby and so available for selection at the Madrid wa bra omuni Bayern game no and also to me abaswa and a Champions League second leg no and a to ganyami aduma ukwada ewo ensem no eba ewo jumadie ne so FC Barcelona and Atletico Madrid and ebo second leg no ewo Metropolitano na Koke and say ono de very clear nyame yad mo chena game omni Barca ebo it is a final at the moment was working hard to fight on every ball and no Koke and someone one so at the tuja ya den mo ewo jumadie ne so Dangerman Dominic Sobosla Kasa Nano Man City Echa Liverpool Kamiansa and 9.9 and 9 EFL Cup Premier Pong game and a Dominic Sobosla Kojina fans and him and our born in 70 Chomoma yes a fans in Pai Chesomuda Bruta and Yasam Keto Akrana Bebrena GDS Aquanon Feriani Wo and pre-match press conference Liverpool AM Kadia Ken Pierre John Okoye and was say I didn't know ya no and confront tears and misunderstanding or apologize for Liverpool a chita for Chelsea asomo now was about ever born in some episode what just samba from one man no a Dominic Soboslai one also jam a free na say but consortium be and Colchester United EFL League 2 side a din komoso make take over na sa consortium ntia and it's a former England Chelsea captain John Terry was a consortium ni mo odimu ntintima po mo pesa wo mo ekoto Colchester wo mo bobo kone no John Terry one so dia e free hop eba and Thomas Partey area mu ewo court ewo London na uni sa for some time now Partey and some enam legal battle mu ni na rape charger yeri atone so best 5 count of rape
I know they say 2 women plus a charge of sexual assault against a third woman between 2021 and 2022. Now Thomas Partey area more court and yes, so I pleading not guilty to start 2 additional charges of rape. Thomas Akache London, I judges, only lawyers, so nyina. Ese ensemna mano de tone so no wono de odi ho ebem enya de odi fo no won force obia eni ni na ya case no ya johnny ebesa here case ni biemu a eno Thomas Partey dia eba Paulo Di Canio osi Rafael Leao osha kwa ni pa ewa agopama si titu nanu a AC Milan etifie kono sa ye kangu o matnem no wọ́n akwa no say na adwen every ball so because when it demeanor any kwan a osi akan any body language a ogidi say Rafael Leao no ade a wọ́n say ball no na on person be bobie mo jaibo na ono so pe baabi e fani nya so no Paulo Di Canio when movement a ogidi say akwa na adwen enso every ball so a eno de eba como president enra against Inter Milan. Na Como supporters yes game ne koso na omuhuru Inter Milan players no game ne koso na omu di Inter Milan players na tem and a Como president me wants waso ababonten abe issue public apology ede ama club ne fans no ese ade na no omu ye no enya ne kwan so anani eye brebia e football mu say supporters be di sa eye boneno ede tia opponent team no eye chopa me once waso enso ede ba ede emamo ewo eye jumadie ne so Romero Christian eye Tottenham Hotspur omu defender enra onya injury ewo game omo ene Sunderland bobo kono eboye na enawie ya Tottenham Hotspur ede ababonten as a player no 6 to 8 weeks on to me ensia kan emfa ema Tottenham omubobo kona yes in the season no over ebia obere cover na wakobo eden ama Argentina 2026 FIFA World Cup na no enso de eba ye de climb out jumadie ne so ye gina so de encrofon cross on 7 no de aba na wie ye perfect skin and body therapy a pimple stretch marks ne so be kotwa tattoo any akra everybody no any omu ya no my body slimming stomach reduction body enlargement na fe fractomy no one more ama will be perfect skin kuma say and cry and a fe takra do ra o body be come out skin and so be toss 0553 312 911 shitona yedi dia ni nyina age ede spicy full of flavor no Elizi Sheto Emo Kenki Wache and your journey be a shito dibiano. Me watch unya lazy shito ni bi. Now the guswa obetia diane de kama. Ura shop ura market supermarket bia. Pelizi shito ni bi na eto 0501 683344. Na waje lazy shito no edibi akofie. Reko heba Mr. Crossy Dro etu pressure say etu koko say infections free ho menstrual disorder male vitality any general well-being ebeboa amani pediano enya ahode rekureba mesha ebi o herbal pharmacy any chemical shop bia e o man Ghana mu o pedodo ato afre 0244 470067 brand new car tires brand new car batteries PKB group of companies and MIAB omu my security doors any W6 free Turkey, Italy, Germany, and many other European countries. Main office no Ewatafo, Cremofosi and Renimu, Ofori Chrome, New Road Junction, and Council Brigade, Teshinungwabi Chakwana Kotamano, PKB, El 0209 170 030 Bath, Digital Satellite, or more decoder, or the Bobia, Ewo TV, so movies, documentaries, affair, and no more any religious programs in the bash a decoder no and abenya program bi ahwe e wo so oye installation am o wia na wire recharge e the account the packages e very affordable individuals mobile ye ma 33% discount on recharge bia mobile mo free 0556 2877 57 0556287757 and as some of the when be chim e wa Brepo Junction ship mo ho and a brush digital satellite omo ewa omo edi omo juma ye so e dia brofo nsem ne amano ne nsem kakra ene anwume ye de bae no e de SC Highway Sports still airborne live on Radio 100.7 live on Facebook Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana live on Oyerepa Television messages no and for WhatsApp 0241915555 0241915555 na yakenkan edi amount so no etwaso edi amount
Oniadofo uti Oyerepa 100.7 FM.
Okay. Yanto so solo yeda se enti yebehia wa kire ho.
Okay boss.
Wa na bibia aye kama. Enti yanto so Highway Sports ena etwaso ede amaye ewo eye dwumadi sunti yanwe ensema edi fifie ayede ebremo ewo dwumadi su medika ka kire mo se Bokum Chelsea ena enra arehosem atoma enei ama ebi aka Ghana fo nyina one player and di ede Dominic Frimpong ena enra eye akronfo etushe Bokum Chelsea eye won team no so abro kobo game ewo eye aboy omo ene Samates omodo mani eche eye Bokum baby omo efriba ya mekwan so na akronfo to show mo so a abrantie an din ede eye Dominic Frimpong eye etuo eka na yensom Dominic Frimpong etimi afri atiasefo asase so ntine nyoma bebre na akoso yenya ntie se eye Bokum Chelsea mpanyifo na afi Adriana Stars eno eni tima eye abrantie an din ede Dominic Frimpong omudin lo Bokum Chelsea omusio eye Collins Atapoku na afi eye panyifo kakra omuka Bokum Chelsea na afi Central Region eye RFA eye on chairman omunyina abo modin ekopie mu ewo eye asen bafo so mokopie mu asen ese ko ne ba asen fosu
ase denyame o se denyame bibisa idin
omo ekopie mu ho na omuso ekobo amane esa akochichire busua no ewre nti yene team manager edema eye Bokum Chelsea osaye former player edema Bokum Chelsea former player edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko ena etwetwe enkomo Obed Owusu Obed utie manwumre a yemo akwa badeba Oyerepa 100.7 yenim se more than there but yenim komo kakra se bibia boko hello 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 hello
hello
Obed ase online we chepa hello okay yebesa try line BMC yebenya eye Obed Owusu eye team manager edema eye Bokum Chelsea na yetimi ene no atwetwe enkomo enwumri ewo Highway Sports eso ntieguso try se benya Obed omonam kwan so a omafri eye asenfo so omdo mani kire eye Bokum back nti abi alliance no na eye sabati be try na yasenya Obed edina baline so na yetimi ene no edi enkomo mama bedwafo akwa bai captain akwa ba
ogani mejozo
ebi aboko de
adumo
Alasan Said Zakito akwa ba
dibo
asa we careful didi one no what TV
more wojuma
enye mo asem oba dey siwo kama eno ana solo de na ma no nsem onya problem bia mama hese yenya Obeda Obed ye mo akwa ba bibia eye kama de
boko wana so
o nyamia adawo ma bibia boko enim se eden de but yen try na yenin komo kakra Enyane tese mo de moni kire eye abrantia ne de Dominic Frimpong a wa firi mu enura eye arehosem a eto mo ba yesi abeka Ghana fo nyina na busua fie e ma mokobo abusua na mane na mokoye no na ehoti sen
that eche tifo anyway senya oti no tukian bra na ka no prayer wiki sata mi na say officially travel so ko dem Frimpong abusin fi na yekoye fisia announcement ma abusin for say medicine na original doma ayedua tata oba alone eba church ni we can do my bow some of it whereby the Shia Quantiasi na Sophia Betama of this Academy. All the former from the official club, a co into the Korea official and sign to an amount here. I could do a thing that I know. And the Korea, when you can make it. Ba edia ese dia mane so body for na abafo so nti e bo modina ka de woni ndi fie ni na che ebusu ka fie ebusu fia ye ba kwaso e ta ba kuma nti ye ko ya na de woni ya bo bisu mane te obodi se na o yedi mo no sema o mo fie no ko fo o ma obodi se no ka fie ta you two are more you two catch everything for
yeah asemo me so say busua no ati news no de ebe yesu nko a wo fie ho
nya se buto onzo ya branchia mutin branchia na wo on ne busua for ati asemo no obi so no matter the ba you officially announce in the United States one can say so for the case saying until now we own community na via it's so what say can then they say the community or something many aspects because that it's not you are sorry ba
okay nyame ne da na se ewom se eden de but yaba mu mamu nyina ya akọ ene hyeden se de asi no nye nipa nyina na kọ saa eye amanehunu se mu a ya no mutim recover ntem ba obed se yen sheda ne enni nkomo bebre obetenya kokodu achem enu apa se na asem ni siye
well send na me kan ya say na ni samates LG ya boy to feel samates ho e dey ni tire e go back to Britain ya bidu maybe ni say ni oni ni akoma stadium wo yi ba
yeah
if you go any area 72 in 20 minutes 15 minutes 20 minutes na do that thing you could pure so at once na omatchi omamu eduno ebufomo elida kopukwa kwa bari no macho no mudi ebufomo omamu ni nya ebufomo nti e drama me two lives at all so you who say amen that I try so the connection that's where I'm starting from fire back to and I said fire to say to the back can tina drama let's tell or try to be seeing with your one but they also keep on coming I'm to and drama no said be do no quick na can kwa na ekwa chita na question dem baby the side question room na say kwa da hotel boys to be and 2 meters so be a virgin quality and ma two on to care and sure say no na ka in every manner for na question room na ko to room ma ubi ni baby obi awo e three room 45 minutes police for my family so da hoche e muti ya yi fi endu akoti sata no
time be na mo hu se etu abona afi de mo ya ne hwia enyi yi
dama police for the buy so that no obi adwane tikora tiori dia kan na da ho on ba na because of obi a jimba ho bi oni no that time no police very far ko na mo say no okay no it's one kaka kan to say the oxygen so a me say say never fera ba ko for no chia ka say what nya ile and you know you that's the time you say you know if you say ya anajo na dia you from and there anajo
okay there's a time am hu ye ne de na wonya mfiri mu
Satan in the name your father called to cry. That don't say over the father call home no motion and idea that the him fun down the finish.
You were some mama cafe beam. Na I did with the bin to that I won't see the city. But I say it say aka mukra de muta tu kwan a mode police for kra kan na enu de ba ne say
police that might be there for me come out in the police area ko area ba asanko ba if you asanko be say ko e kan dey so the idea we can the police is the no be na kan ana because the quiet it is not come on ni see that ni hu say because I find some in the area that come from the segment.
Okay. Well, we dey yen how be be ye da so kra say wetimi enya akokoduru ene ye din komo ye so eguso de mpaibo tamochi omo hweyanka omo kra no de omo be fam kra ansa no motimi a recover ene eye player ani din ede Dominic Frimpong ene na busua yeso eguso eta mochi se ye behwe na bibia ye kama yemfansia na ebedin komo biem. Okay. Team manager edema eye Brekum Chelsea Obed Owusu na osaye former striker edema Brekum Chelsea na osesi akan edema Kumase Asante Kotoko na yene no edi enkomo no bafo
boss
esho se wate afili mse mo bia de nurse ade no kura no ba bia ni anim kakra bi na asem ni si you nese ne nko akiri bibiri sa ba bia anim kakra bi na asem ni si ya ene ama ba bia ayidi
na ma eye nwa kakra se ye kanisen omo ase incident no period si na already no mo se na asa omo gada nkofo bi na ase police ntimi anya obi ntimi amma police anya asutri a travel to that you know any say omo driver edwane omo tigunwa mu obi ntimi ankwanko ye omo menya mboa because we say period nyina na senkayade ananka omo nya attention kakra bi in term the map player no a if they could have saved his life from we say no narration ECB connection and then just say I say player no da ho che kakra nti by the time omunya ba back omo be fa no e de na ko ba bia ni government hospital ni nyina no na just say a dilemma I think say a very sad experience and it shouldn't happen again. Any means possible as I say e betimi dey I prevent side ni bia no I say it to me because a Halloween experience and on the strength of that no media omo suggest senka ebeya omo matches ka efe no hwe nanka omo twin senka kra
o say there what time mon say the next 2 weeks there more league game bia
the next 2 weeks
the next 2 weeks no league game league game bia
the FA Cup semi-finals
yes you bought FA Cup the league be resume say after 2 weeks no any league be resume the league be anyhow
okay no e be bedu ho no no na bia omo akot yetimi cycle omo kakra but I think say Chelsea particularly the Ghana Football Association and the PFAG for no omo nyina am together no omo psychologists in koboa boys no so because on say incident no one that see ya omo ni tuam enye de asi ba bi na ye ba be ka kire wo nti they will have some psychological effect kakra on them. And you know, they will need to be worked on. Maybe did come call even Doma Krano. The Diana for Krana or your colleagues. Na CCA on yet with them no Krano or Mokrano nano pay crown at training or more incommoding that they didn't or Mokrano. They are not of themselves any other day. Especially when they have to demonstrate the JC number or what they are now or share they actually to commensurate with the family Chelsea team or you know not a more than the some of them near the day. Indeed, I think they will need to be worked on. Then they somebody will have to work on their mind. Somebody will have to work side them. Especially when they will travel again. And then I'm to coin. So we say penny force in show for about in show no. But in show for about do in should be a one we show because of a BSI experience now when you know. I think say somebody will have to work on them and send at least they can continue on playing their football. Any other identity if you say a donor for now acting in a good manner omo enya Chelsea for say be omo kwa na enya omo sem omo the way omo joining hands with them na omo di omo chi no omo tu ho na omo nyina I think say it's good and I think central regional referee for so omo say bo omo ba so omo so joining hands with omo koye say o hear pictures na you could see say na areho ewo ho no mo I think say e bia mediama visa so bia obeti mama yen kakra na dia normal enye ya so omo mpelifo mu di akire ekoko bi no ebi ne wa unu atapoku na ote ho no mo no en ohwe obia mood ne situation at me say ade na one of ya areho ne ade but ade we no omu ana abeka abrabo ne ho enti you be encourage players no technical team members no ne managers of fencing Chelsea so say almost put them together because there's still life ebia Chelsea position on the league no threatening I wait me do my relegation and I think don't bet my year and they say they will honor the memory of this guy and stay in the Premier League now a survivor and no crown also is another means of honoring the memory of the guy into omo obi amwa na in the end you know if you say matese say enche bia body no beko efie na ebusuan so nsa aka na pe omo pe bia akra na fe omo afia se ni mpenifo atena se ato tututu omo so ye no so say we akra 20 years omo mpese bedi dada hodo mo na ase mo na
ya no da so
ha ne ade ebi kwa na minim I'm just assuming ebi kwa na akoye so do ha nti se nti se so do a ye mfanto ho nche na omaye na omaye ne ntente na omaye afi ho no na ade na ma me papa se bia omo nyina te ase a sa ya odie na omo komu sese no na at least etime ye afi ho so because enye easy
Zakito remember so because I said 3-4 years ago na Ashanti Good Mbekai so you got to two ball mo ball one kind omo ne has na boy mo ball boase na got to two ball mo Legon cities so mo ko samate se ya na omo so ba kronfo echesi omo incident kesie mienu esiye yasabe do 2026 ai bia se sibiem ase esia ne ye ni ye ba ne aka edi be 1 week eno an ne eja aka ne obi ayi ne obi atene ba bi ne asa atwen na fufuru asi na aba ne asa aka.
No, don't forget we are in a country that you say we have short memories. When you're an ordinary person and I make you this famous statements about Ghanaians having short memories.
Famous, infamous. Because we don't have short memories. Let me say a famous, infamous.
You do have.
You do, I don't.
Do have.
You do, I don't.
I want to go with Bafo, the infamous statement. So Ghanaians have short memories. and up to now, just a patch or say a small kind or you know it stands. Jibo, yeah, reacted to asem within until now a year part of our culture say asem sia. I say oh we am kind of 1 week, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, pe betwem ampa. Emuso just so yeah 1 week, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, acha 1 week.
Case closed
Now some letchum. Because see in Abrabono the biano BBC and Oshe at the day a bon so bra BBC they use it as the yardstick to prepare for the next year doing by head and the yanisa I think a two Legon cities a two as good no DNF and I found in terms of teams traveling in the evening. Anya Bia Kotoko had a bad experience. They had a bad experience with accident in the evening and took a boat and said a candidate saying they won't travel in the night, long distance in the night. Eti enye brekum ne sunyane ha se ya amokono anyume na baba ko de ade ensan ti obedu sisi ya long distance they don't travel in the evening. Me say has ko ball match against Karela. This is him ya amoko Karela no. Then obi panyin bi hia omo kwan so. Then he called me say enye ko fo ne hia na o ti omo commentary no. Wo shi omo kruwe so no mo na kwaso ko. Che say omo bi e match no. There is no rest. It is a giddy munjar ni anko na mkofa bas no. Yeni eko no. Eti the FA have a role to play. What role in saying? They have to find money. Because the capital say is kasem trom yes ade no. Is kasem on top in that one he's thinking about the cost of hotel. And the because o dey na de tia anya biano you have to feed them breakfast and lunch. These two they are constant. It's a feed them. Into shasa a feed kana and tentama yon konti ahomache uduru ya obi anko fie ese ka bia no obium. One, they have saved hotel, they have saved feeding. Ayara wasem. But what see Obed account na Lucia said the driver also didn't have matters at all. Awesome about there, but we can also lose sight about the driver's role. So in what happened there, because says a choir no almost any year no put really
so we can Canada so move
one kind of cool room. This is what Obed is saying, you know. So and probably there is an account. I thought I heard they say or choir or copy me. Where do you say? And yes, I'll copy you. The driver also didn't play unlucky experience in that area. Because we said nobody can. The whole me. I have this experience before.
We are told that.
Jibu, I tell you Esperance.
That's an IPR.
Ya Quatamale. I could bought a league game, Division 1 game, any eba. Wow, we need from Kintamo Babatu.
Yeah.
One day the most dangerous road was happening. Satam na Sakwan was an okay, dangerous man. Yeah, but it never no too light na. And I say, go for the do ya most stop car senior stop way. Jibu near ye be 331 near be 8 wakan. Sakana front and a chin so sit me in the Jibu omu yi ya no mu ya nyanya da form and a 2 ACC so. The only partner say for the own home usika ne mobile phone. Any movie no mo sisi murem no obia so no koye. Etuti obeda people were lying down. Eti enkenye lack of experience you also stop there. No man say they come and take your phones and your money. So but trying to run away went me in there no one also jai. Nko phone say they better be to go wo receive go. The driver didn't help matters. They are awesome. But I think this is the third time a Ghanaian club has been issues about robbing at night. and the GFA have to play a significant role in making sure say teams equal long distance either say they take cost of more police
security
say or like he should lead them. So at least when you normal say yafa security ka oko long distance biara oko utukoya yafa security obede guide them one am policeman on say car no for munko wasa mi ke tama na jibo uka tamale asemi kwan asemi no what was happening afa uko duru kintempo a no so omo baria mo ba dira na police escort eto omo kaka ne bombe bia 20 no omo do wa kose eto mo ko no ana baria so wo a police so twen eto ko duru wa na mo so betwem ko that road became very very dangerous say cry on etijibo I think say e was say for no find a way at least wo de omo ntunya hwe krampo at least one policeman and policeman there they won't for long distance biana not the thing said they can't find money for them to sleep over. They should get them security to accompany them.
But say we so be case we so ya dia clubs now so some fato mo so no mo ye because team players here can players are so o kase wo ton bi sisi on value wo soro
yeah
so tell me chance into wa club no so bambo bay na o de ma players especially so akobo gamer wa woni se baabi amko ye kwan tenten ene ye kwan se de sitie e de na wo club no so wo ye
baby am no be adwen pa na se ska mu chomo referees no mo fa compare security or them no ya again because the amount of money they spend on referees ways and means can take care of security when they are traveling we are simple and eh if we dey teams for munjai ways and means no munjai referees ska mo TNT ni de munjai because anya madwuma no sa sika no mu to kwanya mo fa high security we uko police usia no we ya they give you a policeman yeah they answer we so anya kabia o policeman o man be ada wona na eko no wakoda ubobo owia na na bajibo we no cost more than 2000
on the reports because to say so omu tukwan aya no mo the police ni ka ho but to be so omu tukwan mo fa police ni ka
what they do ni say and the most venues ni nyina okwa match venue onom no ufuru wa escort dinu echi omo distance bia
o so on the wakwa 20 minutes one sign
no
o free unya free kro ni ma no asan
no mo
no we say I don't do asanko
yeah
right I don't free aboy me do asanko quite a distance ana no sign omo wi omojuma today aka no muja om life e de mo
no say sa kwan no I'm sure say there is one to call that long distance sa kwan nya raw food
say mfutukwan
and they want to take you to a place where the after the moon say they've secured you to a very good road into come so I'm sure say internet no yes but corona omuni problem with road no odu free district onom na police manager na what was na wo eti jibo it's a sad situation a young man na around same as say but this should be the young just how I deal with this sad moment so nem for reform our football both the clubs you know they should now start looking protecting their properties assets because you tell say owners of the club Chelsea jibo omo japade omo hweso yie pa and this are also an asset to the club that they have to take care very good care of them. GFA on their part must also find a way to bring money because they are playing a league that there's no money so clubs will tell you say niska but munyeska ways and means then niska no sometimes you don't want to encourage it no because munyeska ways and means munyeska referees e di pache so find a way to also protect your assets are the players.
Zach medase mamintie siasia so fa kakra be na menko se obedo na afi ye move to your next story nse yemfa kuzito ha na yene nkodi nkomo kakra
na sad say oba ko bring moje na pibi akade abehefie na oti ho obeti announcement say DSC ni era wosem abusua no yengina e kan mo na mencheche ne ma meni na abusua no re na yenka se dabi yebehia but kon obefa so akono na ha adwene papa. I want to believe say it wasn't like Senko for no I'm not targeting no but we mukuno but because also na ba for busa say Senko for na chom gu ho no na obi antimi and raise alarm I'm a police I'm a so nim sa kwan na e fa dance park ani mu ho no ba bia ni dance park ani mu ho no ba fa nya that busy at road it's too busy you know ebetuma but time I che governor ya run over down mo ati abubu ye mo no almost the same at the same time na bebe ni sorry become says for do you know ko do ye na the moment that driver no best try say or reverse no omo ebe sane I find say
see do no say into
you go inform na am ya be che omo say omo ni omo aduma na omo ko enche yes, some short time me.
20 minutes.
Yes, almost disappear. So, you know, the moment that one tries to call reverse, no, they will start firing. And you almost tune indiscriminately. Why they can't be and unfortunately, and they can't play because Doban at that time, no, Bass in a hurry. It will but now also call reverse. A coin, with the test people. Now some the bus and as I won't believe a quite a cranabia and yet that straight course and your copy more sano run for your life. If it's a quiet sakwana, Eugene and will be a tima. They will come at you no more. Or the second one will Johnny. And they will start looking for the driver, but more motive there. Almost a grand much money. So then we can also bad, but I see you there. Some say na o kasa o kana we na mistake na we na anya dia anya sia wi you know we are in next time no they can say you in clubs no any you in football family no I believe we say this is something that's more crucial the IGP the police o man and na juma no na say mo decide we go to the IGP and him say police emma protection I think say any too difficult yeah so want to me improvise it
okay
but say the be I can short memory no it is no correct you be can we I don't know in a police you ja ho aka you be provide safety and one measures you have to go baby e didn't know me
yeah
asamu sia
it doesn't mean you short memory because
I'm not arguing with you. It doesn't mean you watch it now or there.
you need short memory
Who is the assemble on the writing? The whole thing is that what kind of there from? Actually,
you're doing something about it now the issue.
No, short memory now. That is a fact. You bet make millions or thousands of someone. I see what Ghana ha. You bet can want them. You can want some radio. You can be man how to better so no I know we are going to short memory now there
I refuse so
yeah they don't know asem see Napoli there is somebody anka
Napoli asem you refuse
and they don't know why I found security and safety protocols on me as on better you go back to parents sports stadium who a media man that ben wa challenge there mo ka say mo say design man what can want to grab you what does it but o mo ka say be provided this security you be say you be able to enhance one safety and say you be example anka journalists the media how many of us ana ya sora ka say na ya gonko
ya ma cha address me microphone me say microphone for the address me
what does it so that's your lifestyle I did to my and it is bad. It is bad. Kotoko dia ko siya ya we. And ko na accident. Asante go there. Any example we dey okay. And they know Ghana be say Mr. Poku. So ko that Western region wa. They know omuruta. E danger. E dangerous you know. At any point in time bia won mo be catch say you need police.
Question back so baby san say your team C ni players C. Team C ayana players no more insurance.
ɔne sɛ ɔda sɔfofoɔ no asamba menyɛ sure
kɔyɛ ka efi ɛnwoma bi so wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ clubs na ɛyɛ
ɔfoɔ no deɛ ɛndeɛ nokorɛ ba sɛ nyina yi ani wo sɛ yɛyɛ no sɛ ɛyɛ force or a team there must ensure the players and that stuff you see but if no so ɔmu nim sɛ team nim ni if no so nka ho asɛm because ɔmu nim sɛ ɛyɛ expensive what I say ɔmu say expensive so the FA no will not bother to talk about that thing and the clubs are your money so a lot of your system no loopholes no doors like yɛ kan asɛm ba yɛn nyina saa kwanya we so na yɛn fa sesa nneɛma I want to believe that the FA who say auto for my Yama Central Regional Football Association no more Omakakati Omakufio. I want to believe that the series of meetings Omunya with the IGP from Dampariso ABC Yonu so meetings or more, you know, Omun Fabian idea here say Omubabe Town because that can I am part because some at boy two Asanko no they know they are dangerous won ko ba bia ma police ni wati mfi walk away so what you say oruja kwan ho but how no nim say from a boy to Asanko is dangerous and am police na scott ko kan Asanko no anu mu ja omo ti sa wo hwe kra na on pa bia na ye ka no na omo firi bia na bia perceive dangerous
say yes so mo akire nsu
to mo
it one na so mo head towards goal so
ai so how now who's the most of brave teams no e connect ebe sen akoye mo fako etu no mo free baby ya kra nim say ehunu pa say ano so another dangerous place as so sika between baby I see any baby dance park one baby dance park now it's about 20 minutes drive that's en quite tire bia o baby ani entwa so baby no mote
you say your ball no
yes I will
supporters there you players so there you
oh
we player asem we supporters so asem
ayara wo sem o I mean Abrante and down or struggle that's all who but they couldn't attend to him because what had out to be there so be tian and also a boja will bleed more by the time we do na
yan say e betin atoto nyoma e wo ho na and na edidi anim no yente sa rahu sem we ebiem ato as good ya nya ho hwe atu Legon cities yentimi ansi ho kwan ena enra ato brekum Chelsea yenhwe de brekum Chelsea team no Ghana Football Association ena Ghana Police so de mo ebetimi aye obeka we bia na mefa nkozito
I always remember the BC chain as to say the leadership will fix things. Number one, me sure say
na me sin kasa mempe ayi na na penkra me kai pula asem ne bae no de wi si kasa ye no ase ensesan beba ze o kai ayi Nelson Mandela Kwame Nkrumah de wi no musik kasa de fa hodie bae no na penkra kasa ne che but I'm fancy say bia ma
I think we need to work certain things on say enye ehu ne juju semua and some of the regions ni bia na bia clubs ni work and compete in hotels bia kasama omara need discount the ama Premier League teams but
omo de mo
nye and omara need discount bia ombetimi akasa okay ye had ye o scout the oba betin akoda be for
but when you say hotel bia obed oye into proper business say mo do so definitely obema mo discount
they make an say and ke betimi ahyehya ato say bia okobrekuma e bia nka Chelsea for na nki ya arrangement say bia ya pe hotel that ya say go say omoda ma ade atia anopa na no muku omonda ho the whole day the following day no te bia Chelsea for betimi ya arrangement na to e bia ukọ doma aduana for ya arrangement na to say na ema nipa no obeda ona oba venue na omprenko by yes arrangement Ghana Premier League class na e ka say durunti sa hotels na bia home teams no we kwa arrangement ato on komunje bank etimi ye bibisa this is one of the strategies tebia kumase de so maybe akotoko betimi collaborate with 3 hotels on they run a massive promo for these away teams ebeba ba beti so bi kwa ko gina ba bi aka say ye koda ho no omo ese ni ehye nti enkote ekuru bi achi which won't mean run is a discount anymore. Because hotel beer, Ebeka Chen is almost every 2 weeks. We hotel hobby man. Conditions be running by Kobeja too. Conditions be Robeja to me because you say at least every 2 weeks be a team no bebo. I'm a wait team, beba. Ntebia no crown, met me at Tetesopa. Atia to me, so Oboria da. Na dear Tiano Pana, every crime more breakfast. And you do breakfast to now. Most of the hotels are willing to do that, especially if they are collaborating with the home team there. But the draw 17, our team because of Mungo Daho. Panky will be bisa, say be a summer boy, not summer test for be almost sponsor, I mean a hotel sponsor be, on my advert, a hotel, no discount my away teams. Oba Daho Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Opanawoko. Nanka Kumuatia, Kebebo, but these clubs will come up with any Koda, and Omi is saying Tiam Kodaho, Iba Kodaha say, and that will lead to those things. Yeah? So I think as a group, risk way it may affect you be Division 1 teams are at risk. Division 2 credits on your mom to cry on Bobo, but Division 1 teams are at risk. Women football, you a man born a refuge. Almost too quiet. Almost too come bass, no me soon getting kitty. You soon a youth team bass is even. And we could star bass is nipping on you. Almost the end are northern, some your northern side and southern side. Into your focus. Into we should not be looking at just Premier League teams. The conversation should be say, what would be the arrangement here by our tour? Send a Ghanaian Premier League team and a women's football team and any team here to choir. When the distance between baby or move free by, any baby or more con if it's more than 2 to 3 hours. Omedi by 8 o'clock, no matter so kwemwa. Jibo, monda. That should be the discussion. Yeah, right. Solutions will start flowing, but
there's a clubs in between. I feel show mo amo maya. Obedi Antwaso, aha ayo 100.7. Al Hassan Mohammed Ishak or say nobody will take care of you more than yourself. The team should have armed security personnel as part of the team structure. No Al Hassan Mohammed Ishak and a message we abba. Nana Ntafwahene Baladi or say Jibo yesterday Yanum lost 4-0. Okay, and they say what about that. Kwame Ima say Jibo Zach know how to do ways and means because when he was PR he used to do that. That was why he complains too much. Someone is there, but look at what you are saying. We UK, the way Abba. Cosmos Park, good evening, boss. I'm watching you from Accra down Suman. I think Kodoko. Apart from sleeping there, when they are traveling to a long distance, they travel with military. Then Kodoko is doing well from that part. Okay. Kodoko more long distance from the military ko. So first, I'm Commander Graphics. And Anna or the cowboy mom. Daniel Ajimai Prempe or say good afternoon, Jibo. Good afternoon. I'm shocked beyond words. I saw them recruit Chelsea that very morning at Sankrego having breakfast at their hotel base. Never knowing tragedy was just around the corner. The club has been using VIP buses for their away matches, which have always been targets for robbers. The Western roads have been risky, especially with mining and trading activities. Condolence on the loss of their striker. Okay, and also there our day Abba and on Amponsenje. Also, I remember even in the 90s, RTU packed their bus at Tamale Station near Alaba after playing Kotoko and Kones, and even from Obuase. The players rest in the bus and they traveled the next morning. Okay, and also there our day Abba and on. Hello, Kweku. Why do people think FA must find money and invest in individual class property? What stop the class to have their own security? And why don't the class book for 3 days in their hotel? The FA cannot be doing everything for the clubs. Hello, Kweku. And also there our day Abba and no. Daniel Ejesi, good evening, boss. I'm very sad. How can this happen to a guy who is coming up to be a breadwinner for his family? May his soul rest in peace. I'm a driver. I used to drive through that road. It's not advisable to everyone to drive in the night. That road is bad. Okay, honestly, dear, no. Yentoaso, Same. Yanko coach Karim Zito voice. Enra Anajo, a better abonting. Our cancer baby. ɛde afa ɛyɛ Asante Kotoko team no ho ze oka management na oka ɛyɛ ne former assistant coach Prince Owusu enei oyɛ head coach ɛde Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne suban ahodo a coach yi ɛda na di suban a management ni bi da na di ɛne utie baabi kura na obobo obodin sɛ mpanyifo ni bi wɔ kura na adeɛ bɛkye ama match akɔso no na baabi a ɛyɛ players ɛne mpanyifo da no na ɔmo de ma ɛba bɛwura hɔ ni nyinaa no na ɛde bad luck ɛna ɛma ɛyɛ team no yɛntie coach Karim Zito.
From the beginning, send a mature pampeno because meaning so my team be out of the copy and that problem. So they will sack him. Because me say me cram penta before or during games. Into me can say me pesa. Me see once a bomb match and I'm a damage on the place. Sorry to you this way. Fucking deben. Me say Niamin Pebian oye Anzana. Ye bomb match no adwane akore firo adwane akore me see yaw me pesa me cram pesa. Akra na ebo match na ehye mpe obewa kotena Christopher Domaniano muka odo akwa akra ono nkwa no masema oka ye hye de onko da ye call Heart of Lion Basiru to one wa na num na me ye wo be up so from that time no me the me program ba no so ni di aba but me person me didi won kwana ni after they started believing in what he tells them. So now me when I would take clubhouse, me take clubhouse. You're supposed to be my ears. You're supposed to be my eyes. But your committee now report to me. Me say, no. Just walk in now. Me no you. Or no so can. So I mean me and I'm saying no. This is why I wanted. So on fact, so I want the name Guasi. Was set record 28 minutes. Ya omoko ya antimantika no. And then na has be di atem. Me tipi na no wa wotu.
Msame mze voice no wa mo ama ni nyina nsi nti ye na be body to aso no maye na asem ni nsi nyesa de wante no na wante ni obet ma me sha simfemfo coach Karim Zito esoso ensema epia bonten no awaka e de afa Asante Kotoko team no.
Well, it means that issues were in some them na imagine say a betrayal of trust and a because clearly na a young commoner on your BD inti nese nipano and I careful. I'm not sure say nipano whether it was intentional or not at the NPA. So this will be a lesson to all of us with regards to the kind of conversation you better have it behind the scenes, because behind the microphone you can't sample, but we better listen. I'm here who say in seminal ye kasa you be hundi abeka any you be hundi abeya. But Jibo, moving forward, it means that Kotoko need to address a lot of things within the club. So some addressing your mabibri. Number one, it means that after working on interim basis, our season the query and Nesenka Koto company for form a technical team at the coach Karim Zito. Na nipa coach Karim Zito did so bit no my ejumano. Nesenka money on my ejuma. That should have been the first thing. Because Jibo, so team komonuma, and that means coach Nyaya Kebia Prince Owusu an assistant. You are coach Prince Owusu ba no buy e be say ya pamu ogum yam form team my fambo season ni ye wi ani ahyehye intini ni kwan senka Prince according to coach Karim Zito na so nkotra because omu nyina no on say appoint omu bomu and we be assistant na we be technical director minimum come a course whether Prince in the beginning was informed say or be head coach minimum into the moment the head coach or Zito assign it 2-year contract, they should have allowed him to form his technical team based on people he believe in. Exactly. And I said, first name after my friend, free, and ejuma. You really because everything shows that Coach Karim Zito personally was not on the same page with Coach Prince Owusu. We're a one-sided story. But their coach ne can hear from himself. Or say, Omoko technical meetings with the IMC. Ombeduru on Prince Owusu ebe bought charges. On your macra and kebi abona mane and san omako meeting. Say when you be here, Jumana in leader na or no your subordinate, no yes in the presence of your bosses are. They say leader no, am I look more like a fool. Sebe. Because
Ebuswana leader no one as no can some channel.
There be or say some now can crew. For instance, a clubhouse and no or coach's apartment. And say because we feel you are supposed to inform me first. In Tebia, one of the examples I can give you is a Amoko meeting and they were talking about indiscipline among the players. And it appears that Coach Prince Owusu ball Karim Zito Echi in the presence of the IMC Mani Luku like Onumum so players Neso. And gave examples regards to certain things that has happened. And then Karim Doka said, "We creepy okay can cram One example was one player, he's still in the team Bonidi. A senior player. And Zito Mun used one of the youth team players. Say on the bubble. Then according to instructions, according to the information, Nazito Emma young player instructions. Tino achena kujina nchen. On say youth team player or bubble there. Utini kujina nchen na nakasa. Intino a free bench wakakra. Then Kotoko senior team player e pass comment or bench was say yes senior players Tihana Mode Nkwala we ko ere e ko bobo. So at that time na Hamza Jina touchline. Also Hamza di Jina ho. And as it to na twe youth team player na be Jina o me pie daga to be Jina nchen. E no ne na kasa. Nti coach Prince Owusu na na te bench on te. So he instantly rushed to that senior team player to engage him. Tizito dane nani no. Na Adane akasa. So he quickly went there no change the massa. Betrans yegusu bobo. Into at that time Zito now find out what has happened. No dane no who exchange na no see there be on betrans because see a bobo on say senior team player ne assistant coach eyi. And after the game Kotoko won that match. Into I say Oman said na address it.
As I say na ekoso dia. Yes, a bad dance players no crana technical team ni coach no. Omode any DNA bro my technical team no.
Okay. Yes, it happened.
If within the technical team no crano wentry coach and an assistant.
On the Zito has been somebody or come of us in Yoma. And I say, oh, my youth team play instructions are your back is against the back dugout. In Tisabia, what Danny when who's I say head coach fire, assistant coach in a blasted senior team player, which to some extent it was right. Someone to be in Casa 7 cry. Maybe I know who you know on Pesa didn't also better and I focus on born your point or her. We can address it. So they did not address that issue after the game because Kotoko won. It's your call technical meeting, which was I think the following day. No, and when our coach in the two, assistant coach in the say this is what happened, and Zito defended the player. I'm telling you what happened at technical meeting. Zito defended the player. No, Zito said there be no cry no. And then of course when I redeem the heat in na or person stop or calm the saber. So the point is on within Kotokono, they are aware, says Zito, Prince Owusu and Hamza. They were not all in a good terms. And until from day one on your mind, in some of the from day one on your mind and say, and some your money be and the mom decides Hamza could youth team, which Zito did not support it. Zito and Prince Oda, because Zito based on the MMA Pekian, Nanka Hamza and another young coach, and an uncle promo as the backroom staff. Two young coaches, no money in the backroom staff. But now Prince Owusu, now said they need to take Prince out to bring that young coach in which higher bodies are playing. Inti Hamza Ebeko youth team in our will be free. Two guys say later news but say Zito the IMs now cast some Zanfa Hamza Mbra. And Jibo, why do you make changes in a coach's technical unit without consulting the coach and what he believes the direction should be?
May I sure say you're quite no the other side of the story
Of course.
We are the part of Coach Karim Zito.
But the point is,
now
we are aware of all these problems.
But Utiene Kasema, Obenya Kura, Nanka Coach Prince, no more dear Nintin Kura, Nankan and Guasi.
Oh, that one, a human nature. When I feel say you are undermining my job, when I feel that you want my job, you any pa. Seminoti ana de bi akwa say baby ameten wo pe. Na eventually you me feel na wo betena ho. There are few people out there will show well. And again, some people who buy 100 results ever. So we lose 4 matches where we need 2 no about draw 2. So for a job, now at some point in time, if you are me to we are not kase okotena Damenya came, because all this were, it appears that Damenya was not in support of Zito staying.
But the other Captain Isaac,
when they mean our technical team now nipa bem you know me and sa omunya ya yi medino de bia oni omo nenam de bia sa wo kan sem kire omo na indeed ye yi me firo na wo be hye ho a is human nature
baby o kan ya ehu ye o say obodi obo eski a ye part of the medical team and obo kofinsia na ehe mu kofinsia no say na ye Coach Prince
Coach Prince ne
nickname omo de ama no
say oti asem na
ano odin o
say o comfort
so ade akura ba be chen amomo abo match a o so ko campo same bo sa part no mame
masema oka ye hye de onko nti ebe ye ama oboje no ya yi no hu e na rich nso yi no hu say omo nyame anka me free ho. So look at within the IMC no Richie or Kasati say no papa ni otumfo. Wow, nti no menanzo o ka plain say die ball for future no count o kasai say me and mommy match easy and otis am akasa me I don't work on the rest. So from time onward me who say no IMC phone ni na no apart from Nana and Abia question so there is more to me is more on Nadam for no same because anka oba and the boy no ka bi kirewa the next thing you say anka oba frame abisam Zito send anka na maka ba na moteki order da you call Heart of Lion but Zito to one na numna me wo be up me na me ye wo mo for the ba man kasa man ga so from that time no me de me program ba no so ni di aba but me na me pese me didi won kwana na nim even last training on Saturday before Diana no yeah me chire free kick you no so pese o chire bi and I say e do so a o muntimi nye nti no me say okay o chire ba ko wi na me say twen I don't know stop me I don't know we say I don't say oh that be oh did me say yeah o ye wi a me ye ne pese me no so we simple me say o pese o be so ade nti no ni omo ye no na wo de be bo wa ne last e konkola no e kwa kwachi me passport amedi passport no office no mo demand ensu fa nto ma nti bi kwaji anajo no me wa na me say it was Tuesday and I me say get bi abachi ai wo wuram and I me sere and I me say get o koyi o me ni and me say okay yang kan chem so mamum famma but like wabo match Tuesday Sunday because of fatigue you need to know Monday Tuesday we were free from Wednesday you start preparing because I'm going to coach him for the ground Saturday no mo I didn't ask anybody any question there because ubi a me can on team nka because of first say if and I me coffee them free ba ko am ginidi and o catch him say convince any eski Saturday be omo de maba so na is spiritually ni eye ni na no musa no so no maba be gina say but before the begin open so only mo bi only nkola no be free be say you see I will not get problem with my players but I'll get problem with my technical team me got you before the beginning of the league I told them this is problem in my facing and that was do baby na my say I don't have father, I don't have mother, and I'm a team. menim baby ameko. After they started believing in what he tells them. So now me huni aminye. When I would take clubhouse, me take clubhouse. You're supposed to be my ears. You're supposed to be my eyes. But your committee now report to me. Now report to me. No. Just walk in now. Me no you. Or no so can. So I mean me and I'm saying this is why we wanted. So on fact, so I want the new buasi. Was setting record 28 minutes. Omoko yantimantikano and then now has ready the atem. Mitifi na me wura hotu.
Oniadofo uti Oyerepa 100.7 FM.
Coach Abdul Karim Zitu we the conversation on loving sea adwumawura enya we a private conversation enra loving sea ze ebufuo mu ene phone no na opeja voice ya team or the control platform so sisi na me bizan say adena see one protect coach no I say I don't think he said anything bad. He mentioned what drove him out of Kotoko. Zito didn't hide his feelings. He spoke to me after he had left Kotoko. Our team is in trouble and all the problems must come out for quick solutions. We Jumera loving sea and this message we buy. Captain Bemuka can number for Manafi Zakimra na Yankokoles no kakaka.
Coach Zito denies one cast as him. I've had a conversation with him. But just that night it was a private conversation. But he made me know I didn't come be. Senior radio so but my all out I can see me. But my radio so I make crack around seven. But you be a few of the others here, my man ain't look so bad. And you know, I think that even though non-competitive about and now out. So it's up to Asante Kotoko fraternity now. And the management eba as a moon for bibi omun draw bibi free mo. What you thought I say? Omun share bibi free mo going forward. Because I say I got to a level say I got to Kotoko but for bibi ho. Tepi. And Oyerepa name has been mentioned. Say Yatino Oyerepa. You see the point? So I don't say sometimes I did be ne bonny when I year more. Because Kojito getting to the latter stages of I told you me sassy me or me discuss it. That was when Kotoko ye Hamza free one. The one who feel comfortable giving instruction to Hamza to the players down to Coach Prince. Because at that time I say I say I two head coaches. The time what happened? I got to go to Hamza. Do kaya man support got Hamza year that. Now me question I didn't know money coach to and discuss it. No more year free ho. And I want for it because he was the Juma was over youth team and that stuff. But the thing to tell you and say in my name may be a class say the players no kugu. Players no kugu one your coach and now send a coach bit me monitor. Na ya hwe. Say players and you may be ha omo enye. But yet I be classes ade no. Na atobi adun wa jimbi.
Yeah.
It ya no a lesson as and go to kono. Because kono me this year kono season na anko yi no. Oma na mo de enema oma inflict sa a whole lot of problems. I am season ko za wo. Ko because so you go team no pa. I can just say na some perform. Yeah kan so no. Players no almost are because players no so dangerous. For there no ko ye say men can the coaching status. Some players are not playing. Sabrono mu bo sanda hono mu de yeso o mu hwe hono. Kokotoko na e beto ye no. Na niema bi wo ho a kotoko no na e din se beto mu.
Kabi enya kakaka ba for brema na Zak mana fi yenko course nso kakra bi. Echinebesa to aso. Ensem wo mo esi yi. Bo ensem a awo kotokuma che. So players ye ma asem. Na say ye no kure se coach ni players eti ba bi fa ko. na players ye masem na coach su ye bia do ya koye sofo na asem ni bia ai say yi papa na okwa amasa ye be report to say ne ba no wi na afi teacher fo na ka akura ne nti na afi du time mo be yinadi ti papa ne call ho no na ye friend ne ba na ma na o ma no ye so ne no anko friend ne ba no so duro twin from us say dey sent here kama menya bia kama ye enu bina ayi esi okotoko no how bafo zaki to makama no to mungasa
boss coach Zito ye wo kase bia kan se wa wai kro nani e kro da kotoko na ho na wonim mpanifo asem bia o mo ka se asewei ayese ofase 19 kro umia na umia ne dendendin a na moja pram no na wo suna wo hwe wo fase a wo pena asem mo do no na kro atu no na umia na wo kam no obobena wa mia so so ekro yi wa hwe a obo se enantiri enanu kwaji sikutwa tikotoko asem no edu bi na wo ka na ye nipa bi mu ya no mfu sa se ye horo kotoko dodo ase kotoko nko na de bia na ye ka kotoko nsem on radio so ba du maybe so a ya na ehia se ye beka so na ya se kira ka no nya se bia ye ka ne keke nanka bia nanka ye nemu ne ye hyemu a nanka bia nanka de nsesa aba nanka bia da chi nanka obi ba be ya no wo hwe ne chi se me ya ye beka nanka amawa jai ti usa wo se ochina ye besa
to
so na be aminu am di kakra kakra
so ye beto aso pa nyambo a ochina ye beto so
a lot of the issues are raising, you know, and we have to speak to them.
Me aminua Septra Mano Donko or say boss good evening. There are a whole lot of stuffs going on at the clubhouse. Clubhouse mum pamo players in for no be am kon be na munya asumdwe. Obeti afa no abadwumadi ne so na oso de wadwenkyere abeka enkomo a yedi efi no 9 pm mu ebesi sabri usubeti do ano ababetum Zach kakrebi
yo interesting we been going with
yeah
because I think that Zito we have to so analyze Zito in some very well.
So
no say we've been taking one side.
Let's see far
Prince no.
And then my mouth chance now so call the other side break.
Yeah, we have to also look at Zito. So
but men ko love in see.
Oh no, you have to look at Zito. Okay. So near here on so mono so dia also dia waya and so di enguase ba so no near here mun
Mate Zach yen ko line so odi me bia ka se finado asma to so hello yes sir
the friend ko braje man ka se fit afo
ko bra yen ko ntentem
dey tie ni me dey always be a me premu prayers no because what do people call so ni ko tell you wo mu bibia na se mo come accommodation na se mo ko ye nyama tro kan ya se ye bompaye na se mo so mo come accommodation ko ye bufi ho no ma mo be na park no so mo ye the factor it always be a me premu prayers first that's it
yes yeah that's it ento aso odi me bia ka se finado asma to aso
Organika se
Kabito yanko
organizer Santase ni mai Organika se me wura ho bawo na kam da tu bombo pa ya so enya kesi enya ma tu mu ndi ana ma se ku chete ba ti tia ko mo ta ko ti ke andi e sika ta ko ta ko no ko shebo nam ko bombo
Kabito da bia na se line ha adwunenti ya na gina yi no afre odi ma bia ka se finado asma to aso
ene yo e boda fofo na hayo ajibo ba won yes
boko na so e
ela do boda fofo